So today in my writers group, they asked us this question, and it was, what do you think about love triangles? How do you handle them? And somehow it just got me caught up in this whole rant about how much I hate love triangles and other things that you find in teen books. So I'm just like sitting in front of my mirror over there, just like developing this whole just rant to myself about all these cliches that authors expect us teenage girls to swoon over, and it's just like I'm so bored of them. So here are a couple things that you should not include in your teen novel if you're writing them. And I might get a little off track here, so excuse me if I do. The first one, the biggest one of all time, love triangles. Just, I hate love triangles at this point. Because I'll admit, I'm a Twilight fan. I lasted 5 long movies, and I was a die-hard Team Edward person. But, it's just like, lately, it's just boring because all these books are doing it. Because now with Hunger Games, we have Team Peeta and Team Gale, and it's just like, the Hunger Games doesn't need a love triangle, or, doesn't need that, so nobody goes to the Hunger Games to go, Team Peeta! We go to the Hunger Games to watch Katniss launch an arrow into a food pile and win the Hunger Games. Because that's what the purpose of the Hunger Games is. We don't have to, it's too good of a book for us to just sit there and rip each other's heads off over it. And then, the second one, so this whole thing that really just made me think that I'm bored of love triangles is this book series. In case you can't see it, it's called Switched, and it's by Amanda Hocking. The problem I have with this book, of course, is that it has a love triangle. And not only does it involve a love triangle, the protagonist of this book is a teenage girl that has never fit in anywhere, and then all of a sudden she just gets these 2 hot guys just on her arms, just asking her to marry them. And it's just like, what the hell? That doesn't happen. It doesn't. So, the whole reason I'm reading this series is because, I read the first book and I hated it. And then for Christmas this year, I was trying to make my Christmas list look really long and impressive. So I added the next 2 books on the series to it, thinking that my parents would know that I hated the book and they wouldn't get it for me. But they did. Out of all the other books that I had on my Christmas list, they got me those 2. So I'm going to read you the back of the second one, and I want you guys to ask me if this sounds interesting to you, because I remember seeing this book and I'm just like, do they think us teenage girls are stupid, like we're going to just swoon over this all the time? When Wendy Everly first discovered the truth about herself, that she is a changeling switched at birth, she knew that her life would never be the same. Now she's about to learn that there's more to the story. Wendy shares a closer connection to the Vitero rivals than she ever imagined, and they'll stop at nothing to lure her to their side. With the threat of war looming, her hope of the trial trying to master her magical powers and marry equally powerful royal. But that means walking away from Finn, the handsome bodyguard who's strictly off limits, and Loki, the Vitera prince, with whom she shares a growing attraction. Torn between her heart and her people, between her love and duty, Wendy must decide her fate. If she makes the wrong choice, she could lose everything and everybody she's ever wanted in both worlds. What the heck? It's just like, if that sounds interesting to you, then comment below and tell me why. Another thing that I cannot stand, which is kind of just next to love triangles, is just the classic romance story. Now let me tell you what bothers me about this is freaking Nicholas Sparks, like, kind of stuff. The book that I'm writing right now, Attraction to Chaos, it is kind of a romance thing, but I'm not trying to make it like, ooh, lovey-dovey, I love you forever. It's just like, you know, I don't want my books to be that way, cause it just seems really cheesy and stupid and cliche, and it's all the same. So who's gonna want to read things that are the same? But have your little sound off below and let me know what you guys are thinking. Because there needs to be I think personally that there needs to be a change in today's teen books. Because this is just getting really ridiculous right now. So comment below, message me, whatever you want to do. Because seriously, it's getting boring.